This sheikh turned into a shaitan worshipper, and you won't believe what he did.
Barsisa was a devout worshipper from the time of Banu Israel, a man who was known for his worship and his piety. He lived alone in his temple, worshipping Allah all day and night, and was very well respected in his community and trusted by everyone. One day, three brothers decided that they want to go out for jihad, but they had a sister. So they asked themselves, who's going to take care of our sister while we're away? And they all thought, Barsisa. Who else do we know that we can trust with our sister? So these three brothers went up to Barsisa and asked him, can you take care of our sister? Barsisa immediately said no. You see, Barsisa was a devout man and he did not want anything to do with this. But after they were gone, Shaitan came and whispered. He said, Barsisa, they're going out for the sake of Allah. If you don't help them, who will? You are the most pious, the most righteous, the most trustworthy. If you don't take care of their sister, what if she falls into the wrong hands? And who knows what's going to happen then? So Barsisa began reconsidering. And then he went up to the three brothers and agreed. But he had his conditions. He said, for the sake of Allah, I will look after her, but I will not be interacting with her. She will not be living with me. There's a house behind my temple where she can stay. So the three brothers agreed, this is perfect. So now the three brothers are gone away for jihad. Barsisa would every day cook up food and leave it outside. And the sister in his care would walk outside her place, cross the courtyard, pick it up from outside Barsisa's place, then go back home. This was kind of like a healthy boundary for Barsisa to maintain while still taking care of the woman. And this went on for a while until Shaitan came again. And he began with his waswasas, whispers. He said, Barsisa, what are you doing? You are causing fitna because this woman in your care has to walk outside her home, come to yours, pick up the food, then go back in. You know how many people can see her while she's out in the courtyard? Now Barsisa began reconsidering, and Shaitan told him that you, as the man, need to take the food and go up to her and put it outside her doorstep. So this can avoid all the fitna of people seeing her. And so Barsisa agreed. Now every day he would go, put the food outside her doorstep, come back, easy, no interaction whatsoever. And it went on for a while, until Shaitan comes again and whispers, Barsisa, every time the woman comes out of the house to pick up the food, she's causing fitna. Do you know how many people can see her? Why don't you deliver the food inside her house? So go in, drop the food, and go back. Easy, no interaction, you're keeping it halal, don't worry about it, but you're ensuring that there is no fitna. So Barsisa agreed, great idea, let me go every day, put it inside her house, and go back home. Just not like all the way inside, just at the doorstep, but like inside, you get me? And this went on for a while, until Shaitan came again, and he said, Barsisa, this woman has been alone for weeks, for months, God knows how long, and she hasn't had anyone to speak to. What if she goes out of loneliness and causes fitna? You need to go to her and start talking to her for the sake of Allah, just to keep her heart entertained. So Barsisa agreed, and every day he would sit outside the lady's place, outside, so there's like a wall between them. He's outside her house and she's inside, and they would talk. And this went on for a while again, until Shaitan came again, and he said, Barsisa, what are you doing? You are making your conversations with her public. You're talking in front of everyone. That is shameful. There's no dignity in that. Be a man and go inside, talk to her with dignity, the normal way. Barsisa considered this again. He's like, you know what? It does feel weird, like screaming outside her house and letting everyone hear our conversations. So let me go inside. And that's what happened. Now he would go inside, talk to her every day. And this went on until he started longing for her. He wanted to speak to her every day. He wanted to see her every day. He wanted to touch her. He wanted to commit zina. And he did. And now she had a baby boy. He messed up. Barsisa began panicking. So Shaitan came to him again, and he whispered, Barsisa, what are you going to do when the brothers come back? How are you going to explain this? You need to kill the baby. Barsisa agreed. He killed the baby boy. Shaitan comes to him again. Barsisa, do you think the mother of the child that you just killed will ever stay quiet? She's going to expose you. She's going to let the world know, damage your reputation, tell the whole society of what you just did. Erase the evidence. You need to kill her. So Barsisa did that too. Now the three brothers returned and they asked, where's our sister? So he made up an excuse. He said, you know what? It's been a while. She got sick and she passed away and she's buried over there. So he pointed at a place and he said that she's buried over there. So the brothers just took his word for it, because back in those days, sicknesses were normal. People used to die of sicknesses. So this was normal, and they trusted that this is the most trustworthy, most pious man. It's coming from him, so we'll take his word for it. And so they went to the grave of their sister, they prayed for her, made du'as, and they returned home. Now what happens then is all three of these brothers are sleeping. The next morning, the first brother wakes up and tells the other two brothers, you know what? I had a weird dream that Barsisa is lying. And our sister is actually not buried where he told us she was buried. And the fact that she also has a child who's buried with her. The other two brothers looked at each other and they're like, we both had the same dream as well. So they took this as a sign from Allah. They went to the grave that Barsisa told where their sister was buried, and they dug it up to find nothing. So they realized, like, okay, Barsisa was lying and clearly something is fishy. So they went, confronted Barsisa, told them that they did not find anything where he said was their sister's grave, and eventually Barsisa confessed of the whole thing. The zina, the child, and the murder. And the three brothers were now furious. They were pious, they were righteous, so they said they're going to take him to the judge and order for his execution. So Barsisa is now rattled up. They grab him, they take him to the judge, and while he's on the way, he knows he's about to die. He's done for. He's committed zina, and he's committed double murder. So there's no escape from execution. Now, while he's in this state, someone comes up to him. Shaitan comes up to Barsisa in the form of a human. And he asks Barsisa, do you know who I am? Barsisa says, no, do I know you? And Shaitan says, I am the one who put you in this situation. And I am the only one who can take you out of it. Barsisa starts begging, like, please take me out of this. I don't want to die. Please help me. So Shaitan tells him, there's only one way I'll help you. Barsisa says, I'll do anything. What is it? Just get me out of this. Shaitan says, prostrate to me. Kneel down and do sujood to me right now. And I will free you from this. Now, Barsisa does the sujood. He prostrates to Shaitan. Now he's asking, okay, I've done it. Can you help me get out of this, please? And Shaitan's like, you know what? Bye-bye. And he leaves. He dips out of there. Now Barsisa is dragged to his execution, executed, and the last act that he performed before he died was worshipping Shaitan. Sujood to Shaitan before he died. Imagine going from a sheikh, a pious man in the entire community, the most trustworthy, the most noble, that everyone knew was on the righteous path. Shaitan took him from that to becoming a Shaitan worshipper. SubhanAllah. There's a lot to learn from the story, that even small slip-ups can lead and cause a whole snowball effect. Because Shaitan is very patient. He'll wait years, decades, to get you to commit that sin that will put you outside the fold of Islam. So hold on to your iman and stay safe. Assalamu alaikum.